90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. He is forever one of the all-time greats. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. The jab not finding its target. They both want a highlight reel knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in a headlights.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? He misses with that straight left. Just misses with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Throws the uppercut but misses. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round.
That jab slipped. You were thinking.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That uppercut doesn't land. How about that time counter shot? To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. Well done with that counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. Counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Nick. There's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the straight left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. Can't score with that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let him back into the fight. Great work. I love it.
And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Jab does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny. Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. Nice counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Good counter punch. Punches coming from every angle. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so... There's the bell to start round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Counter punch caught him clean. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Insane action. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Perfect counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. And we enter the 8th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left uppercut doesn't score. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny. And there's the bell for round 9. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Beautiful counter punch. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Perfect counter lands. Misses with the straight left. He misses with that straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. There's the bell to start round 10. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favour and pickpocket him.
Both men step back for just a moment. He misses with that straight left. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And down goes Pacquiao. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Perfect counter shot. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That'll be a 10-8. Here's the 11th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he scores with the counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.